Here is the exact tech stack that we've used to help generate over $40 million for pet brands on Shopify. And I'm going to talk about what we've used to help one of our clients go from $3 million to $7.1 million a year in 14 months, add DogConnectors, take a pet food brand from $47K to $153,000 a month in less than 6 months, help a pet toy company grow 700% to over $170,000 a month. And we have plenty of more case studies just like this. Quick background on DogConnectors. What we do is help you and pet brands get new customers confidently and do it in a way that is not complex, but simple and really helps you get results. We guarantee your results if you qualify. If that's interesting to you, you want us to implement any of the stuff I talk on, then you can apply right here. But diving right into it, what tech stack should you be using if you are a pet e-commerce company? It's going to start with Shopify. So I have a lot I want to say on Shopify. I think this is really important and big mistake I see for a lot of new pet brands out there, even for like bigger pet brands out there. This is just my belief. All these things are just my opinion, but it's just what I've seen after consulting with over 100 different pet brands at this point. The biggest mistake is using a platform like, I'm just going to say it, WooCommerce, WordPress, where you always need a developer on staff to constantly help with very small changes on your website. Not only is it just slow to get stuff done, so it's time consuming, but it also just eats into the money that you have as a bootstrap company. And when you were trying to make paid advertising work, you're trying to get new customers on your own website, you need to be able to move fast. You need to be able to change things because you are running paid traffic and you're not going to crack the code on the first try. It's going to take many iterations before you get going. And what I found is that you can save a ton of money and not have to be slow if you're on Shopify. And what I'm seeing with Shopify is similar to the iPhone. When the iPhone came out, lots of really bright developers started making apps for the iPhone, which made it the incredible product that it is today. You have Uber, you have Facebook, you have Instacart. You have all these cool apps that were created for the iPhone, which made the iPhone a lot better of a product. And all these developers are really bright. We're seeing the exact same thing happen on Shopify, except the difference is all these app developers on Shopify, so there's a marketplace of a bunch of different apps. It's with the sole intention of helping you sell more products. So the innovation is absurd and the convenience on getting set up with these tools is worth it. So I have not seen that in an easy way on WordPress and some of these other platforms. Excuse my ignorance, but I have just found that 99% of the talent pool that you would be able to hire that both is smart on marketing and also can execute, most of that talent pool is Shopify focused. It's not going to be on WordPress. On WordPress and WooCommerce and these other platforms, what I notice is that you'll get a developer type of brain, like a coding type of brain. But it's very hard that they also have the marketing and the copywriting and really understanding how to influence a cold stranger to want to buy your products. It's very, very hard. So that's why I like being able to hire copywriters who can not only understand how to influence pet parents to want to buy the products, but they can go execute it themselves, because we're using drag and drop builders that are associated with Shopify. So I know this is just the first one, but I strongly encourage you to consider Shopify. I have no code or anything promoting Shopify. There's no incentives for me. I just genuinely see a lot of pet brands that kind of go down this path of WordPress, WooCommerce, and they end up spending so much money, and it's kind of really a sunk cost, and they should just make the switch. That's all I'll say on that. I'm done ranting on Shopify, but I highly recommend it. And it doesn't mean you can't be successful on WordPress or WooCommerce if you're a fan of those, but it's you need either capital or you need somebody who's really good at dev and quick, and then you also are going to need somebody who understands copywriting, customer journey, the right things, and they need to be working together, and you need to move fast on these things because that's just the reality of paid. And if you're a new company, it'll just be easier to switch to Shopify. Replo is going to be number 2. So Replo is that drag and drop builder. So one of the biggest levers that you can pull in your business is figuring out how to convert 2 times the amount of people that are going to your website. So if you can go from a 2% conversion rate to a 4% conversion rate without spending a penny more on ads, you're going to double your sales. Think about that for a second. It is a profit machine if you could figure this out. So creating things like advertorials, pages that have a video sales letter that then redirects to your product page, creating a better product page. These are all things that are very easy to do within Replo. It is more expensive, so a cheaper alternative would be Pagefly, but we really like Replo. This is what we're using among most of our clients. Number 3 is going to be Intelligems. We're adding tens of thousands of dollars in profit just by using Intelligems alone. This is allowing us to split test different landing pages and get lifts in that conversion rate and average order value to just make more money from the traffic that we're sending to our website. So highly encourage you to check out Intelligems. It tells you exactly what your monthly profit lift would be from just making small changes to your headlines, adding reviews to certain parts of your page. Little things can have big impact, and a lot of people, they miss the low-hanging fruit. And this is something that we always love to do for especially companies that already have traffic and already have momentum for their brand. You can get some easy cash in the door for your company doing this. The 4th one is going to be Klaviyo. Klaviyo. I don't even know. But I will say that this is a great way to make your customers worth more money. Once you have that customer data inside of Shopify, because you're not only selling on Amazon, you know that you will build enterprise value if you sell also on your own website. This allows you to continue to reap the rewards of paying for that customer on day one, because now you own that relationship and you can continue to market to that person, sell other products. As you add different products to your company, you can continue to just sell them over and over and over again. And this should be anywhere between 20 and 30% of your revenue, and it's some of the most profitable revenue that you will have. A lot of companies, they're not profitable unless they are using email. So I highly encourage this as well, and it should be a part of your strategy, especially once you get some momentum on sales. Number 5 is going to be Canva. Love Canva because it's just so easy to go into Canva and make ads that convert. I find it really fun. A lot of my team, they like Photoshop and some of those other ones. I've forced them to come onto Canva because the reality of it is your designs don't matter. It's the copywriting and the angles and the words that matter. That is what actually gets sales. So not to say you don't want, you want decently designed stuff, but where you get the big lifts in the impact for your creative, I have always found is in the actual words that you are using. So my design team, who is very focused on the design, we really want them to think more in terms of conversions. Now, of course, we have copywriters, but we also want our creative team to think like creative strategists, think like copywriters, not designers, because the results are going to come from the actual words that we're using. Canva makes it super easy, and you can also all work from the same place rather than, each team member having different Photoshop or different platforms that are downloaded on their computer for nobody else to access. The 6th one is going to be Facebook Ads Manager. This is how you can create leverage inside your business. Once you get a winning funnel inside your company, you spend more money on ads. It's that simple. This is how you can get shown to millions of people, and you want to create a compelling sales funnel that just works. And Facebook is my favorite platform to be able to get sales through ads. If you don't love Facebook, or Facebook hasn't worked for you in the past, it doesn't mean go jump to TikTok. It doesn't mean go jump to Pinterest or Snapchat or start doing influencer campaigns. It means that there's a core foundational problem inside your business. Your unit economics don't work. It means you're priced too low, or you're not making enough profit for your product. It means that your website isn't that good. It's not converting enough people. You want your average order value times conversion rate to at least equal $250 or more. If you're below that, then this is an opportunity for you to add reviews. Do you have over 100 reviews on your website? Do you have video testimonials? Going back to that last part, average order value times conversion rate. If you have $100 AOV, times that by 2.5%, 2.5, that's $250. So you're good. Or if you have a $50 AOV, times that by 5% conversion, that's $250. You want to try to be above that. Our best clients are all above that. Number 7 is going to be CapCut. So Canva is more for still images, although you can do a couple like things in video, but CapCut's a great tool. It's a free tool where you can edit videos. So this is what, again, we've kind of the same philosophy around using Final Cut Pro and things like that. We want to create a central place where our entire team can jump in here and work off winning creatives that are working. And also CapCut is just like, it's really an incredible tool. It's only getting better and it's free. Then we got Figma. Same thing. We make ads in here. It's a little bit tougher to do if you're new, but if you spend an hour watching a YouTube tutorial, it's also pretty great. And we do a lot of landing page mock-ups and designs through here, as well as some still image ads. We have MonsterCart. This is a great way to just add additional revenue, and this is going to be in your cart. Then we have after sale. So this is in your cart upsells. After sale is going to be for after the sale. And again, another way to have upsell revenue inside of your business, sell more of your product. And then number 11 is going to be foreplay. This is a great way to just save ads. They have a new feature that you can just take any ad that you'd find on the Facebook ad library, save it, and then you can hit AI transcript and get the exact script that was used on that ad. It's a complete game changer because it gives you the script and then you can create briefs that modify like what's working, angles that work, and it's just very simple to use. I'm a big fan of foreplay.io. And then ChatGPT is going to be where you can get new ideas. This is where you can create video sales letters very quickly, and also where you can create ads that honestly are like 90% there. And you know, the common thing is like ChatGPT sucks, or like it sounds not that good. Well, oftentimes you're not asking the right questions. So asking the first thing, having the right things that you're asking ChatGPT. But then the second thing is, yeah, it's not going to get 100% there. You will want a copywriter to go over it, but rather than it taking you an hour to do the work, you can pump out 10 variations in an hour instead of 1 in an hour. So this is just so you can move faster, have more variations, and test more faster. And once you give it the right terms, it's great. And then 13 is Trustpilot. So we have done a small group study among pet parents, and what we've established is that a lot of them do not trust your website reviews, unfortunately. So if you're using another platform, it's just going to be a lot harder to gain that trust, and you need trust in order to get somebody to make a purchasing decision. So what are some things you could do if let's say you're like, I'm not going to switch my whole system onto Trustpilot? That's okay, but you need to make sure you're overcompensating with more reviews and or pictures of real people using your product. That's going to be very important. Now, what we have found is that pet parents, they trust 2 platforms. They trust Amazon, which is why Amazon, you'll notice your conversion rate on your Amazon is like insanely high compared to your website. And then number 2 is they actually trust Trustpilot. So if you can have this integrated into your website, you will instantly get a bump in your conversion rate. All things remain the same because people just trust Trustpilot a lot more than some of these other ones like Okendo and Judge Me and Luke's and things like that. So I hope this is helpful when it comes to the actual tech for the pet e-commerce companies that we see. If you want to confidently get new customers for your pet brand, or you have a supplement company, hire my company, DogConnectors. We can help you out. At the very least, we'll at least map out what you should be doing. And yeah, you can apply to speak with our team here, and we'll go over everything that you need to know in terms of confidently getting new customers for your pet brand. You can check out our video testimonials, some of the clients we worked with, and so on. But yeah, hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you on the next one, and subscribe.